You can push against a solid brick wall for an hour, sweating and straining, and a physicist will tell you you've done zero work. Why? Because in physics, work has a strict rule. You have to apply a force that actually moves an object. No movement, no work. It gets weirder. If you carry a heavy bag across a room, you're also doing no work on the bag. Your force is upward, fighting gravity, but the movement is sideways. The directions don't match. Now, what if you lift that bag? You've done work. But how fast you lift it defines your power. Lifted in 1 second, you're more powerful than someone who takes 10 seconds. Power isn't just about strength, it's about the speed of your effort. This leads us to the biggest challenge, efficiency. No machine is perfect. When you put energy in, you never get all of it back as useful work. Something is always stolen. Consider an old incandescent light bulb. It's only 5% efficient. For every 100 joules of electricity you pay for, you get only 5 joules of light. The other 95 are wasted as heat. This isn't just bad design, it's a fundamental law of the universe, the second law of thermodynamics. Energy naturally degrades into a more disordered, chaotic state called entropy. The main culprit is friction. The constant rubbing of gears, of air against a moving car, turns ordered motion into random wasted heat. It's an invisible tax on every action in the universe. Engineers spend their lives fighting this tax. They add oil to engines, reducing friction between metal parts. They streamline cars into teardrop shapes to slice through the air with less resistance. And they invent new technologies. Take that old 60-watt bulb. An 8-watt LED produces the same amount of light. Why? Because it's over 90% efficient, turning electricity directly into light, not useless heat. Understanding this constant battle between useful work and inevitable waste is how we design a better, more efficient world, 1 joule at a time.